So, if you haven't heard, there's been a drama around the famous, long-standing um, YouTuber, Twitch streamer, all-around entertainer, gaming entertainer, Dr. Disrespect. And this is not his first time in drama, but it certainly is, in terms of severity, if you're reviewing it in a moral, egalitarian sense, if you're taking all the little intricacies into account, this is the worst. So you may remember Dr. Disrespect's wife. Dr. Disrespect cheated on his wife, but it seems that he has done it again. He's not only disrespected his wife, he's disrespected a little girl. Now, we do not know the age of the girl at this point in history, right now. But he has admitted to messaging a minor. There was a Twitch whisper message which involved a minor back in 2017. The answer is yes. There were real intentions behind these messages. If there were real intentions behind those messages, the answer is absolutely not. So he was like, I was only role-playing the idea of, fucking a kid. But I guess that does not matter. So, he's saying there's no real intention behind these messages, but you may ask, so if he's going to court right now, say he was getting convicted for sexting a minor, you think they'd work in courts? Your Honor, it was all in the realm of fiction. I think we can come to an understanding that when I planned the date to meet up in person at TwitchCon, it was all theoretical. I am somewhat a theoretical physicist of meeting up with little girls. But he says these messages were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing illegal happened. So, you may be saying, why is Dr. Disrespect? He has a pretty hot wife. I've seen his wife. He obviously gets around enough to cheat on her with other adult women. He's a pretty attractive guy, got a good jawline. He's physically fit. He's very tall. He's like 6'8". So he's a tall, big, physically fit guy. Pretty good looking. So why is he messing around with minors? I don't know. And why on Twitch whisper messages? I mean, at the end of, this is my first... I didn't even know this feature existed, and I don't think it's ever come up in another drama, Twitch whisper messages being used to, get with a minor. And that makes sense why Twitch would proprietarily ban them, because it seems like they would have, if it's their messaging service, they would have access to it right away. But he's cutting out the bullshit, apparently. As you know, there's no filter with me. This guy's pretty badass. But yeah, the Twitch whisper messages, the answer is yes. Now from a moral standpoint, he's taking responsibility. He's being a good guy. He's not downplaying it. But the thing about the situation that I said before is weird to me is this guy, I don't know why he'd need to message a minor on Twitch whisper messages. That's the weirdest part to me, because it's like, yeah, he's a good-looking guy. He could probably get around with a woman his own age. So like that. But the response has been, not great. There's not too many responses. And as he says here, if they lied about their age, it's not a big deal. But it's not a big deal, but why wouldn't he just say they lied about their age? And I just don't understand what, this guy's 45. Why is he talking to, I think the age of the girl that's been rumored is 16, 17. Why is he talking to a girl that young? And it's not like a situation where he's 20 and the girl's 3 years younger, which I mean, literally no big deal, but the situation is just odd because of the when contact was made with this minor, the fact it was on Twitch whisper messages is so weird. And I don't see any reason why he'd be set up. I don't know if I couldn't find anything in my research of controversial statements he could have possibly made before that would lead Twitch to trying to frame him or something. But yeah, I don't know. but if they want me to disappear, ooh, we got a badass over here. I'm picking up my cup right now. I'm shaking water all over my desk because I'm so scared. If they want me to disappear, yeah, fucking right. Oof. Sounds like he's taking a break, and he hasn't mentioned it since. But shows spam. I know people are clowning on him. It seems here, but yeah, that's the situation. If you didn't know, he's like, let's get my view down and my CP up. Seems to be what he's doing, but his fans taking it pretty lightly. It doesn't seem like people are super angry. Why? How come you talk to minors but not me? I'm sorry, I think he might be a real doctor. I never was under the impression that Doc was a role model. So yeah, I said he's had prior controversies. He's never been in a Judeo-Christian sense, a very sexually moral person, from what I've seen. But yeah, he's not a role model. He's been cheating on wife, person apparently, although want to have his build. So yeah, like people even admit here he's a better looking guy. So why is he mentioning a minor? Well, it seems that we're not gonna see, but the entire idea, I mean, no criminal charges. I think this was a civil suit between him and Pushover Brought. So the minor obviously didn't feel, but Twitch, they filled. Yeah, I don't think he's a pedophile or predator. It doesn't make very much sense to me. I feel like we're and a 17-year-old isn't like really a kid. Like a 17-year-old girl and a 20-year-old girl aren't that much different. But you probably, as a 45-year-old, you probably shouldn't be messing around with high school students. Like I don't even know why you'd want to be around high school students. I freaking can't stand girls my age. But stuff like that. But I was just going through these threads, and I thought it was just an interesting point to bring up. It's just such a strange circumstance, and the fact that it was in. I think that's the main takeaway from this is I think he probably still deserves as a platform, as controversial as that may seem. But at the end of the day, the fact it was just on Twitch Whisper or whatever, like I think I have a clue about Dan from podcast, but I'm gonna try to play a clip here.
That's where it started. It's out of my hands. Okay, listen. So, interesting that you bring that up. Knowing firsthand, I'd like to put this out there for both a disclaimer for myself and for Steven.
God fucking damn it, bro. There's so many ads, but I'm gonna try to. But in that clip, Dan, a friend of Destiny on their podcast, is talking about how saying the same as me, that as a person that does stuff on Twitch, as a Twitch streamer, that he never personally used the Twitch Whisper service, which makes me think that, I guess my ending point before I wrap up and play this last clip is that the fact it was on Twitch Whisper, and the fact it was like a 17-year-old, so it's not like a young kid, so he's not like seeking out like super young, because I mean the age difference is obviously insane. Being, I think he's like 30, would have been around 36 at the time. He's 45 now, so 17. Yeah, so like almost a 20+ year age gap. 22, yeah, around 22 years age gap, and the fact that it wasn't like a super little kid, he's not like messing with a 14-year-old. And if he's just like a hot 17-year-old talking to him, guy might have like some like weird sex addiction stuff, you know, just like despite the nature of the other shit he's done, like cheating on his wife and such. That I think that he probably still deserves his platform, because there's not like. It just seems like the odd circumstance in which he found himself messaging a minor just makes it sound like he wasn't syncing it out, and maybe the minor contacted him first, which of course does not matter if he did go on to sleep with this minor, but I don't even know, based on the state it was in, they could have been over the age of consent. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of morally dubious. It's definitely not a good thing to, message a minor, but he has admitted to it, and he seems like he's taking responsibility. I don't know. So Doctor disrespects wife. Doctor disrespects little girl. Doctor disrespect. Possibly CP maxing. We don't know, but no charges were met, and the fact it was a civil suit within Twitch makes it sound like it was within his contract. Because I think he was partnered, and that's how they would have found out. It would be Twitch Whisper, but I do not know how they would determine if it was a minor, unless which I think makes it sound like she said she was a minor, or they found the person later and found out that she was a minor. Because if she didn't say it in the messages, she would just come out and say that. So I don't think why he's being so candid, in his statement, is because he does not want to lie. Because if you remember the beginning of the allegations, there were some legal problems with him coming out, like knowing what he could state and stuff like that. He said he just signed an NDA and stuff like that. But, yep, that is the drama. What you doing watching videos and not subscribing? So get on that, start subscribing. I've been Mainframe, and I'm out.